Good day, viewers. Step into the untamed world of wild battle, where we unveil the dramatic struggles, animal duels, and the primal hunt for survival. A brave turtle faces a pack of fearful cows. I've seen many videos of cows being curious and cowardly at the same time. This won't even be a battle, but just a funny episode with a turtle and cows who couldn't figure out what a live rock was doing in their pasture. The white cow gets the first bite on the nose. It bounces back in fright and runs away. Curiosity only grows after this, but no one else risks approaching. The bravest was a little calf. It came up as if nothing had happened and started sniffing the evil turtle. There was no need to wait for a bite in the nose, and then you see yourself and the scared cows scattering the whole herd. Next, it's Impala versus Impala, which at first glance may seem like a harmless battle. But you see a deep wound on the side of one of the males. It can have serious consequences, up to and including becoming prey to predators. Well, the Impala fight ended sorrowfully. The two males were so engrossed in badassery that they completely lost their fear and vigilance. It was at this time that a lioness approached them. Surprisingly, it did not even have to hide or catch up with the nimble Impalas. It just walked up, and one unlucky goat became her prey at once. Let's start with a heartbreaking situation. A large anaconda strangled a baby calf. People just didn't have time to come to the rescue. The cow, which found its baby, tried for a long time to shake it with its muzzle, but it did not help it. People at that time tied the anaconda with ropes and tried to drag it across the river, but it looks like the cow realized what had happened, and after the bite on its nose, it just got furious. You can see the real mother's rage. The cow started to take as much revenge as it could, trampling the snake with her hooves and muzzle. I think the anaconda is unlikely to be left alive, especially after what it did to the calf. Here you see how a naughty pit bull decided to attack a pack of capybaras. A capybara is a rodent that weighs up to 65 kilograms and looks very much like a huge guinea pig. Capybaras are semi-aquatic and spend most of their time in water, so for a dog to fight in water with a pack of such giant guinea pigs is doomed to failure in advance. But the dog still confidently swims towards them despite the bites and attacks of the capybaras, who are just protecting their nest and offspring. The pit bull pays no attention at all to the cries of his mistress, who calls out to him on the other shore. Good thing the capybaras weren't too aggressive and the dog returned to his mistress unharmed. Anyway, I was just shocked when a big green snake's head emerged from the hollow of a tree. The snake, too, was probably shocked by the insolence and stubbornness of the woodpecker, which just got to him. But what could he do? For it must be his hollow, and the snake crawled there to eat his eggs or chicks. I began to wonder what exactly this brave bird is called, and as it turned out, it's the white-billed royal woodpecker, one of the largest woodpeckers in the world fauna, belongs to the rarest birds in the world. Its existence is possible only in the most remote and desolate forests, the massives of which are rapidly diminishing. Clearly, in a fight against such a fat and brazen snake, the woodpecker has little chance, and it is strange that he himself did not become a breakfast after several precise bites. In the end, the woodpecker gave up, probably under the influence of poison, and the snake continued its meal. Friends, who knows what kind of snake this is? Please note it in the comments. Hawk versus bird. I don't know what kind of bird it chose as the prey, but it's the kind of professional aerial attack I had to show you. Hawks are extremely agile birds, fast, and with lightning-fast reactions. Their eyesight is excellent, and they can spot their prey up to several kilometers away while soaring in the sky. Having tracked its prey, the bird makes a lightning dash and grabs it with its powerful clinging paws. However, during the chase, the hawk is so focused on its prey that it may not notice an obstacle, such as a tree or a house in front of it. If anyone recognizes a bird attacked by this raptor, post it in the comments. Snake versus snake. This is a rather unusual fight, where two almost identical in size snakes came together. I do not know what the black snake is called, but the second is clearly a viper and was very unlucky. The black predator just ate the whole viper and crawled away. I can't even imagine how the viper fit inside this rabid predator. But these are the laws of nature, and even a dangerous and poisonous predator can become someone's lunch. If you know what the black snake is called, please note it in the comments. I'm truly curious. You see, definitely the unluckiest African warthog. Trying to escape a pack of wild dogs, it came close to a river with crocodiles. The crocodile didn't have to wait long to attack, and it quickly dragged the pig to the bottom. The warthog simply had no way out. These are the harsh laws of the wilderness. And here you see a zebra caught in the jaws of a crocodile. It grabbed its leg and held onto it, not allowing it to get out of the water. Most likely, it would have ended sorrowfully for the zebra if the curious hippos hadn't intervened in the fight. They began stomping on the crocodile, who was lying on the bottom, and forced the crocodile to let the victim go. Only in this way was the poor zebra able to make it onto dry land, although with damaged legs, but alive. Look at that. A cheeky snake attacked a rabbit's nest with several babies in it. I don't know if it managed to kill all of them, but the furious mother returned home and immediately attacked the intruder. Clearly, the rabbit does not have any special weapons to cope with such an enemy, but it attacked the snake as skillfully as possible to chase it away from its nest as quickly as possible. It worked very well and very effectively. The mongoose versus the cobra. Because of its uncommonness in the form of hunting poisonous snakes, mongooses are very much loved in India and are very frequently kept as pets. For the local population, the value of the mongoose is not so much in value as a kind of guardian of the human dwelling from various kinds of snakes. As you can see, the cobra immediately rose to the attack stance, all the time keeping the enemy in front, because if it even for a second turns away, it will immediately grab for the head of the nimble mongoose. There is a myth that the mongoose is not afraid of cobra venom, but it has virtually no immunity. If the snake bites it, it can die. In our case, the cobra was more nimble and managed to bite it right on the nose, and that was the end of their fight. The fate of this brave mongoose is unknown. Wolf versus elk. A resident accidentally noticed the battle and filmed it with a drone. Despite the obvious difference in size, the wolf suddenly appeared from the forest and attacked the elk standing in shallow water. A long fight ensued between the animals. The elk fought off wolf attacks and tried to hoof it, yet the predator managed to get close to the victim and claw at its leg. A couple of minutes later, the elk managed to get away and tried to leave, but the wolf kept up and ran after the intended victim. Eventually, the elk managed to get to deep water, where the tired predator did not dare go. Adult elk are hunted only in packs, so it is unclear what the wolf was hoping for in our case. Thank you for being a part of Wild Battle. If you were captivated by the raw energy of animal rivalries, intense battles, and the primal hunt, consider subscribing and leaving a comment to support our channel.